sometimes a seller will ask me, how can the letter of intent or a term sheet that's non-binding create issues in the deal? Why do they need to bring a lawyer in when they're preparing those documents? Because again, if it's non-binding, who cares? And that's a logical, way to think about these things. But the reality is, although those instruments are non-binding and they typically have language on them that say specifically nobody's bound by this, what that means is the buyer who signs that document with the seller can't go to court and force them to sell on those terms. The parties can walk away. It's not binding in that sense. The problem is it is persuasive authority, almost binding authority on the parties when they do the transaction. So if a lawyer then comes in to draft a purchase agreement, they will reference that letter of intent or term sheet, the non-binding letter of intent or term sheet, mind you, and the terms that are set forth in that document become the terms in the binding agreement. And if you deviate from those without a good reason, you very likely will blow up the deal. It's called retrading. Nobody likes someone who's retrading in a deal. So unless circumstances have changed that warrant some kind of a change in the terms, it's very difficult to deviate from what's in that letter of intent. So it's not binding in the sense that someone can be forced to do the deal on those terms, but it is binding in the sense that if you're going to do the deal, you're going to do the deal on those terms. And so ultimately, between the parties, you have to really know what you're doing when you enter into that letter of intent.